Welcome to the Wandering Voices. My name is Sebastian, and today we're covering a couple topics. We are covering the Onyx network, which is a Minecraft network that is very dead. I now
Yeah, and
introduce
my name's
Alexander.
Alexander. Yeah, hi. I spoke too soon.
It's
Today we're
completely
talking about
unscripted.
the
Completely
most
unscripted.
yeah, we're talking about the most dead network in the world, even deader than Mineplex,
Oh
the Onyx
yeah,
network.
don't worry, but we're deader than Minecraft. Minecraft, Mineplex. I don't even know what
This
we're
is our first
saying.
time doing this, so
First time
please,
doing
please
this.
don't. Yeah,
I've had like a little experience before with some other people. It was
yeah.
very, very
This is my
difficult.
first time. That's what
Okay,
she said.
so don't even go there. I will kick
Yeah.
you off this
By the
show.
way, we
I
should
will mute
mention
you.
that this will no, this will include possible swearing, no drugs.
Possible explicit content. I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
Not like that, but like
Not too bad. I mean,
not
we're
like
just
just
audio,
yeah,
so
just
like
audio.
I don't think they're gonna be much.
We might do video podcasts in the future, but don't worry, it's nothing like that. It's
Yeah,
never like that's a little out of our league.
that
We're
our
here to
main goal isn't
mostly
to
we're
swear.
here to mostly cover, I guess, kind of gaming related content.
Gaming
Gaming,
topics.
gaming
We
topics.
might sometimes dip into
Other
actual
categories.
territory.
Um,
Yeah,
but
the real
first,
world.
first I think we're gonna. Should we talk about? Yeah, but we should talk about the history of the Onyx Network.
Yeah.
Basically,
So
the Onyx Network started as a playground game. I explained this on the
nice.
website too. Yeah, it started as a playground game actually, which is really surprising to some people. Um, by the way, I'm the owner. If you know the Onyx Network. But
I well.
well, how can I just explain it? It started as a
Yeah,
playground
honestly.
game. Of course I'm the owner. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Who knows though? You might be faking it.
Oh, okay. Um. I digress. But basically, it started as a playground game at my school, and it got very stale. We were on this thing, we were on the play structure, and me and a couple friends, we were pretending it was an island called Sunset Island, and the
Amazing name.
objective, yeah, we were just role playing. It was essentially just role play. Um,
Oh God.
it was very cringy, and we were just friends doing stupid
I
shit.
can imagine.
So, yeah, we were just doing whatever we wanted. Um,
Yeah.
Eventually I met this other person named on their online name is Chair, and well I was already friends with them at that point, and I was like,
Yeah.
why don't we start an Eternals server? And I was
Not a turnip.
I don't know what got into me. It was my to be fair, it was my first time hosting a Minecraft server, and
Yeah.
Eternals was free. It was just something that was easy to resort to, I guess you could say. And
Yeah.
so basically, we had set up this Eternal server. I'm skipping ahead a lot of details, but it's be boring if I
Yeah, I
told you
know.
all told everyone the little
The
details.
lore.
The lore, yeah. I'm telling you the lore, but I don't want to get too into it
Yeah.
because it gets really boring.
Because we have a lot more to talk about.
Yeah. So we started the Eternal server, and of course there was no one. So
Yep.
I
Still.
found what the map we were using. I had found on Planet Minecraft, and it was an island map, and it was very small. It wasn't like one of those tiny little islands. It was like a big island, but there wasn't much space. I built this whole
Yeah.
um not like a beach, but it was like this extended like island or like
Is it that
dock.
same map
It was like an
that
extended
you played
dock.
on like a long time later? Or is this a completely different one?
No, I think it's complete. I don't think you were around. No, this is before.
Like you changed the map
Yeah, I
eventually?
had changed the map before you
Ah,
joined.
okay. I am interested to hear how you actually got your players on that.
Well, how I got my players from school, because
Ah, every single one? Or
almost
most of them?
almost all of them, and then I had this player named Sir Xander, and he had invited
Yeah.
his friends, and some of his friends were hackers. Um,
Lovely.
yeah, I know, right? So a bunch of the ores were going. It was an SMP, by the way, if you're wondering. And well,
What
most
else would it
servers,
be?
I know exactly. Um, I don't know. It could have been creative. It could have been something else. But we were just playing. We were just role playing, just how we did, just like we did on the play structure. But it was in Minecraft, so we had a lot more possibilities of how we could do
So
things, and we
more
could build.
blocky.
Yeah, more blocky. Of course, not people. With people, it was just you can't build anything really in real life.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Unless
Minecraft.
if you know how to build, then go ahead.
In real life, that would be funny. Um, basically, that server was called Sunset Island. Eventually, Sunset
Yeah.
Island, I wanted to grow it out of just a roleplay server, whatever.
Probably for
And
the best.
yeah, and I called it the Onyx multiplayer, or the Onyx multiplayer community. Um, and so
That
that had
has a ring to it, actually.
it. Yeah, that's the original name of it. And basically, I keep saying basically too much. Lord have mercy on my soul. Um,
It's fine.
I'm thinking off the top of my head, so what can I say?
Yeah.
But how it was is we had reset. I don't have the full history in my head right now, but we had essentially
Yeah.
reset the map, and we started on this kind of like it was pre-generated by by Minecraft. But it was a
Yeah.
sectioned apart. It was sectioned apart. It had a main islands because we wanted islands still, right? So I guess it was just
Yeah.
luck when we got those. It had a small island on a couple of the sides, and there was another big island that we made a bridge across to. And
Mhm.
what we had eventually built Sunset Island, but the server wasn't called that. So the server wasn't
Yeah.
called Sunset Island. It was the Onyx multiplayer community,
Yeah. Now the world was called
but the world
Sunset
was
Island.
called Sunset. Yes, and the area was called Sunset
That's a
Island.
neat way of doing it.
So Sunset Island, eventually we had this one player who I knew in real life, and they started hacking, and they brute forced into creative and started blowing everything up. Like it
Oh,
was
I
it
was not expecting that.
they were blowing everything up. And the thing
Did you
is,
figure out how they brute forced?
I don't really think so actually, which is kind of an issue because I don't think now we have protection against it, of course, because we have
Yeah,
proper
but
network
still,
security. But
that's kind of bad to
that
know
was
that.
very bad, and we were sad. Like, I'm so glad I had at least a one version of the world with some of the builds in
Yeah.
them. So we had continued on. It eventually kind of died out. It fizzled out. It was still people coming on it once in a while. It was mostly my friends, but it kind of fizzled out,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah, the
so
hype died.
hype died. It died. I think Onyx died like twice. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
maybe even 3 times.
yeah, soon. Oh my, I'll tell you about that later. Um, but basically, it had died out. So I was like, okay, my friend. I told my friend Chair. I said, we need to make this. We need to have more things. We can't have just this SMP that's been brute forced with creative that has people playing creative because other people were also brute forcing. I
Yeah.
just gave up and started building things in creative because it was like whatever. I didn't care anymore. Everyone else was doing it. Why
You have
shouldn't
a real
I?
bad history of doing that.
Don't start. I don't. That's secret. You can't go there. Okay. That was
Yeah.
not in the itinerary for this show. Okay. You cannot mention that.
Oops. Oops, I did.
Chair will know. Chair knows everything about my history of admin abuse.
Oh, so you're saying.
Um, I don't do that now. Only in because I made a creative server in
I
my
mean,
network now, so I
you
can.
you kind of do,
Oh my! Shut up!
but
No, I.
when it's died, you don't do it when it's actually alive.
No, yeah, I do it when once it's dead. Um,
Yeah,
so I'm like,
because
what's the
it's
point? Yeah, exactly. So it died off, and we wanted to make a network. So this is the start of the Onyx
hmm
network era. This is
Oh,
the
I thought that was part of the same thing.
well, we kind of had switched it. That was more like Onyx NPC, all that stuff. I had kept Onyx NPC as
the domain?
domain name, yes, because I didn't want to pay for another one, and I wasn't sure that it would go and succeed, um, and we'd be able to use
Yeah.
it properly. So I kept the same domain, and I had found this hub map on, I think it was,
Probably play on Minecraft.
yeah, it was a builder on Planet Minecraft. They were selling some
Oh, okay.
maps, and we found this map for $5. It was nice. It
Huh?
was
You
like a
really you bought the map for five
it
dollars?
was a Greek styled it had like Greek Colosseum styles to it. And
Neat.
we had really only had the SMP. We had no, this is what we had. We built out an SMP. We had Skyblock, we had um
Ah, it's okay.
Skyblock was the other one. We had
Didn't you have Bed Wars?
that. I don't think it did it ever get
Or was that later?
completed. That's way later, and I don't think it got completed. Um, and we also had parkour. That's what it was. And
Okay.
so me and Cher, we were running that for a while, a couple months. People were there. The other guy came back. Not that guy, but the Sir Xander's friend had came back, and
Is that that's not the one that brute forced?
not the one that brute force, no, but his friend
Okay.
had came back and had started hacking with him. So I banned both of them
Oh,
because I was very fed up
okay.
with their behavior.
Yeah,
Makes sense. It's You're not supposed to hack.
it does.
But the server, like the Onyx network, has always been very empty. There has been
Yeah.
throughout its whole history, there really hasn't been many players. Like the highest point of Onyx was probably in the Onyx NPC days. Yeah, right at the
I can see
start.
that.
Right at the start, during when COVID was going on, and people were inside,
Yeah,
and
that makes sense. That makes
yeah,
sense.
because everyone was on
Everyone's
Minecraft,
inside,
everyone
no
remote
nothing to do.
learning, everyone's on their computer. It just makes sense. Um,
Yeah, I think every game peaked at
yeah,
that time.
yeah, and so the Onyx network kept going, and basically it just had stayed the same state. No one really joining, trying to get people, advertising
Yeah.
it not working, still building things, still adding on, but nothing had really happened.
Yeah. So like you're building on, but no one cares.
Yes, yes. So in 2020, it had been like that until 2020
One?
uh 2 20. Yeah, I started in 2021, and it had been like
Yeah.
that. Like Onyx NPC started. It was Eternal Serpent, like I
When
said.
did Island Craft? When did you change
Island
to Island
Craft was
Craft?
a thing. I'll tell you about that very shortly. But in August 2021, I
Yeah.
had yeah, August 2021, I had shut down the it was going to shut down in September of 2021.
Okay.
Or 2022, sorry. And I it was planned to shut down September 2022, and I had shut it down early because I was having personal life issues, I guess you could say, because at that time I was actually
Mm-hmm.
being cyberbullied, and there's a lot of things going on. It was very hectic in my life, and I couldn't run it anymore. So
Yeah.
I had just closed it. Jump forward to November of 2022. I was feeling very empty. I was like, I feel so empty. I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm just sitting here. Like, what am I supposed to do? So I'm like, should I start Onyx again? I was thinking that almost every day. Should I start Onyx again? Should I start Onyx again? And I'm
I,
like, you know, I had fun even though no one was really playing. I had fun building and playing Minecraft even if it was by myself. So
you know,
I
here's one thing. I think you did skip a few months on what happened after you actually closed.
well
Because I did
oh
know it
yeah, no
reopened
no no
again
no
in
no no no, yeah yeah yeah
November.
yeah yeah. Okay, well we at the end we changed over to Island Craft. That's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
we changed over
Yeah.
to Island Craft as an attempt to rebrand as something
Yeah.
different, and we had
That
more
that didn't
island
work.
style. That failed. That was
Yeah, and then
complete. That's when you came about,
eventually,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
So eventually,
yes, I'll let you
before
talk.
before we met, or I think this was when we met. So we basically were playing on this server called Cities SMP.
Hmm.
Uh, it was run by this guy who goes by the name of Spidex. He kinda was an abusive admin.
Much more than I was.
Uh, so he basically he cheated in like cat eggs and like illegal crossbows, like illegal items. And at one point, me, Chair, and somebody else killed him when he was spawning in. Now he gave the excuse of he was in the car playing on his quest. Which, why would you play VR in the car in the first place? But
You're in
even
the
if that was
car.
true, that how is that our fault? He basically accused us of spawn killing and banned us all. He banned everyone on the server
I have a plan. The next part of the story.
except him and
His I
his
think
girlfriend.
his girlfriend at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So we all huddled together. If you want to explain what we did,
Oh
because I don't know
Lord.
if we even should.
Oh.
Should
I
we even explain what we did?
I mean, no one knows our except our players. But what we did, okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. What
Yeah,
we
you go ahead, because
did
you I think you were
is
mainly
there was
one that
one
thought
of
of it.
the players or one of the staff was in on it
Yeah.
with us, and so I had been requested from Chair and Alex um,
Yeah.
to attack the server pretty much, like the Discord and erase channels, just a nuke bot pretty much. And
Yeah.
so I was like, well, I don't really. I was playing on it. I don't really have an affiliation too much. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll make a bot token and
It was just a
use the
big
software.
adrenaline rush, you know?
Yeah, it was kind of just like
Everyone getting banned
it
and
was just
just
like that
we
moment.
want to hit back.
Yeah. Exactly. And so what I just went, okay, delete everything. I was running Linux at the time, that's why I could do it. You can probably do it on
Yeah.
Windows, but it was easier to do on
Yeah,
Linux, and I
probably.
was already dual booting Windows and Linux. So it was very easy on Linux actually. I entered the token, did all that, hit what I wanted to delete, and hit enter, and then that's when everything went down. All channels started disappearing,
Yeah.
and then
He
we
kind
left.
of
We all
got
left.
pissy at
He got
us.
very pissed. Trust issues galore
Skyrocketed.
later. Yeah, trust issues. Because now we're like he's not our enemy anymore.
Yeah.
We talk to him sometimes.
So then off of that, victory type thing, um we went and we created, me and Zyme together, or Sebastian.
Yeah.
I just mainly call him Zyme. Uh we created a new server called Exile SMP, which, because it's play on the fact that we all kind of got exiled from his server.
Hmm.
So, and at first it was a Origins modded server where over time we added more Origins, removed some. There was this big end update that had a crap ton of Origins added, and there was some that were broken. Like the
Oh,
Sans Origin.
oh my.
That thing was just completely broken. It erased the player's inventory. So I had to remove it, and the guy who requested it over and over again, kind of, it was Chair. He kind of was upset. And there was this whole cult. There was this whole cult over emerald swords. I
Oh,
don't know
don't even
how it
get me
started
started.
or why it kept going
I
on, but
remember
for
getting so
so
pissed
long,
off. I remember
for
Alex,
so
Alex,
long,
Alex. I remember
yeah,
getting so
yeah,
pissed
you
off
were
at
so
them, and I
pissed.
was spamming them back. Remember?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of went against our rules,
Yeah, but
our own rules.
I was pissed off, okay? I go above and
Yeah,
beyond when I'm pissed off, okay?
there was this guy named Emmy that would do it nonstop. I muted him over and over again, and he eventually learned that he can at everyone.
Oh. Oh no.
That turned into the worst thing ever. Because like every second he would just at everyone. I'm pretty sure he even did it in this new Onyx server.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
We had to end up
Yeah,
banning
but
him for sometimes, and
yeah, I think so. No, well, no, I mainly just timed him out, made it so he couldn't speak.
yeah,
I kept him in the server,
I
but
banned him
made
at
it so
one
he
point
couldn't
from
speak
mine in
because he got,
Onyx when I
I'm guessing,
restarted
pissed
it.
off.
Yeah, I got pissed off.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So eventually we shut down that. But we had a website too, and all this wonderful stuff with it. We closed down the server, and then we we were working on this big massive update to bring everyone back because it was kind of slowly dying
Yeah.
after the end update because everyone was getting pissed off because their origins were getting nerfed, even though it was nerfed for the better. But like, God, it was so awful. At one point, we even brought a warden to somebody's base. They rage quit.
Oh
They
God.
even unleashed the warden into the
Here.
wild,
Here's the
and then he
website.
got stuck.
Here's the website.
Um, but like, oh, wow. So we closed it and we thought, let's add this data pack called Terralift. So we added Terralift and this one for the end and
Yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
got
sure the
this.
Nether too.
Yeah, the XL SMP end update. It was released 9 a.m. EST, but like you've never specified a date. 9 a.m.
I
EST
mean,
when?
it was. I'm pretty sure it was that Saturday.
That Saturday?
That's
Yeah.
why it said. Yeah, that
Wait, is
Saturday.
the XL
But
news page still?
yeah,
That's still
that's
there.
actually just that's still up just normally.
Oh.
But so as I was saying, we closed down. We added all these data packs, like and we added like ranks and all this cool new stuff that, but nobody cared about it anymore.
No,
It took too long.
nobody cared.
And there was no more origins because we wanted to go in a modless future
Yeah.
because that was kind of the best thing to do anyway, because over time adding these new origins, some of them required mods,
Mhm.
so we're just adding more and more mods. Some of them used the origins mods, like their abilities from the mod, so it was just a big mess of mods. So I went, you know what, let's get rid of the mods to make it more accessible, but it ended up just killing it. So
Yeah.
yeah, just normal server. We even made accounts.
Yeah.
We made
Oh.
goddamn
Oh.
accounts for the
Don't go
website.
there.
We locked news behind accounts. But we offered news before on the website. We went, you know what? Let's lock it.
Fuck
Really stupid.
it. Let's just
Yeah.
lock the news
Smart idea.
about
So
discontinuing the
so
accounts behind an account.
yeah, exactly. Eventually, we discontinued we had a social too. We discontinued that eventually.
Uh-huh.
It
It was a whole
was
mess.
a
It was
mess.
everything was a
It
mess.
was a big mess.
Um
So eventually, we just closed it because it went on for a while of just no support, just being left on life support basically. I'm pretty sure I didn't even announce it closing.
nope, I don't think you did. I think we moved on to
Let me
Onyx. We told everyone
let
to
me
move
let me.
over to Onyx
I'm
and
gonna go
then
check actually. Did I even? I think all I did was add a closed
yeah, we
to
closed
the.
November 2nd, 2022.
Huh.
From July 3rd, 2022 to November 2nd, 2022.
I'm pretty sure that date isn't all correct,
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
but
have a page for it on our current network page. So we
oh
got some images. That's not correct.
yeah. Actually, yeah. The server was on for way longer. I just remembered it was on up until we reset it to be used as a minigame server. I think that's how long it
Oh,
was up for.
okay.
So it was on for a long time, like past it being dead. No one played on it, obviously, but
Oh yeah,
it was
no,
up
I
there
do
for a long
remember. I
time.
do remember because yeah, we did use it as
But
Onyx mini games.
it was pretty cool. Oh yeah, also the fact it was on Pebble Host for a while.
Oh yeah, it says down here. Origin server hosted on Pebble
Yeah,
Host.
yeah, that's how.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it was
then
on
yeah,
Pebble Host for a long time,
we switched to a
and that
UK web server.
absolutely sucked.
Yeah,
Yeah, UK based web server. It kind of bit laggy, because it was
Oh,
on UK,
yeah,
but it was way better
yeah.
than Pebblehost. You couldn't even elytra if you're the only one
I
on.
know.
Though that's enough about child
Yeah,
SMP.
yeah.
We even yeah. So then
Introduce
new Onyx,
new
as you were saying
Onyx.
before,
Yep,
the
new Onyx.
new Onyx launched.
You don't see this. This doesn't. You
Yeah,
don't
but
ignore that.
so the new Onyx, it was made by Sharon Sebastian.
Yeah,
It it was cool at first. It was like, oh yeah, we're
we're
bringing back
back.
this old server,
Yeah, old server that
and
died and had a sad death, and now we're bringing it back.
yeah. So we started it off with it just failed. It failed
Yeah.
miserably because of the fact that we released it with literally only an SMP. We promised
Mhm.
minigames later in the future, but nothing came out of it.
And we're still not done.
Nada.
We
Yeah,
still.
we're still not done.
Actually, let's cut to Minecraft. Let's cut to Minecraft.
Like
Keep
it's
talking. Keep
just
talking.
no, it's not done.
It's
Like
still not done.
it's been like 6 months or something like that,
I know. Longer.
and
7 months.
we've been making some progress,
But very little. And
but
that brings us to
barely
our
any.
next topic, I think, which is
Yeah,
I'm just going random about our topics here. I'm not following any order.
yeah, we had a
That brings us, yeah,
list
we had an order.
to talk about.
Not scripted, but we had an order. Order is yeah, bare bones release, like you said, and
Yeah, nothing. Nada.
staff declined. Staff generally got unmotivated because there was no one playing, and they wanted some place to play as well, I think. And so it was dying because there wasn't any staff um to um basically play.
Yeah,
Well, staff to
there's
build,
no staff.
and then the players were like, "Oh, there's nothing here," so staff wouldn't play because there was no one there either. And so basically,
It just
yeah,
oh
it
god.
was. Here, let me cut over to one of
Yeah,
our
so we even had so the chair, the co-owner or second owner, I don't know
Conan.
how you like to say it.
Conan.
He even stopped.
Yeah,
He stopped supporting it.
yeah, and I was the only one. I was the only one at that point. And then Alex, you came back.
I
You
was
came
helping
back,
too.
yeah, a
Like
little bit.
not that much. I kind of got sucked into my Nintendo for a bit.
Yeah, for a bit
Um,
there. Let's actually cut over
played a
Minecraft.
shit ton of Tears of the Kingdom, beat it. Still have a lot of doing it, but yeah, I just kind of left for a bit.
Okay, there we go.
Some of it was because
This is some of
of
our built out
personal
minigame
stuff,
stuff. Yeah.
but like
This has not been
just
worked on in a while. Like the map itself.
yeah,
This is actually a hockey rink, but this has not been
yeah.
like this
That
has
that I
remained
think
in a
that's been
state.
abandoned for like 3 months,
Yeah, like 3 months
two
at
months
this point.
maybe.
Yeah.
Like it it was like we have like little pockets of like
Burst.
motivation.
Yeah, bursts of
Yeah,
motivation,
bursts of
and our
motivation.
staff do the same. Like this locker room. This
I
hasn't
mean,
been.
our
This wasn't
staff are
built.
way worse.
Oh, I'm not trying to like diss anyone, but yeah,
Yeah, I like
because
no one in
they
particular, but like
a lot of people say they'll help and they do everything. They say they'll do everything. They'll say they'll help and everything.
like recently we had a person apply for staff and they haven't done anything.
Hmm.
Like maybe they've done something, but from what I've seen, they've done nothing.
And what just fell down behind me? My lord, it seems like my kitty cat has knocked over something. Anyway, I
Oh no.
digress.
Yeah. So basically, the fact that the staff weren't even willing to work on the server,
Anything, not
it
just the server,
all
anything.
yeah anything. I mean, I was slowly working on the website.
Yeah,
I
and
loved working
I
on the
used to
website.
heckle you about what, like I used to say, why are you working on the website when we can be actually working on the server and getting people? That was
Well,
my
because at the
argument.
time that was what my job was. Literally social
Fair,
media manager, website designer. That was what I was supposed. So technically, I wasn't not doing my job.
yeah, fair enough.
But I can see why you wanted me to help with
Yeah, because
other
there's no
stuff
one
because
else
no
doing.
one else was.
Yeah,
But like eventually, the fact that nobody was doing their job,
it
led
just
to the community just not caring about this because like it was basically abandoned.
yeah
Think of it like Mineplex. It like the owners just gave up. They
yeah
even to the point where even one day they just closed it. They closed it without telling anyone.
it's dead done.
Their staff were never paid and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's closed. And
Yeah.
that really highlights something about how Minecraft is going in this trend where it's alive a little bit, then it
It's
keeps
going up
dying
and
more.
down, up and down,
Yeah,
up and
and
down. It just
it
it
shows it.
has pockets of viral.
Yeah, and that's normal with any game because the thing is, Minecraft gets updates sometimes, and then sometimes it's just stale.
Yeah.
And
Like an example, Fortnite back in like 2017, 2018, biggest game in the world. And then it was still kind of big each season that released. It got like bigger and bigger and bigger. But then eventually, like around like the ninth season, it started steadily declining. It's still played by a bunch of people today, but it's not what it used to be.
definitely, and to be honest, I I don't know how I'm supposed to say this, but I feel sad for Minecraft and Onyx because
Yeah.
I when I was like 6, 7 years old, me and my sister used to
You
play
wanted
my
to make your own,
yeah, and
like something.
me and my sister, I wanted to make my own. I didn't know about servers at the time, so because I played on
Yeah.
console with my sister. Me and my sister, I feel like the world was a lot closer actually. Back in like
Yeah.
2015, 2014, 15, the world was a lot like it was still world issues. Okay, yeah, I'm moving off of the topic
There's
here.
no COVID and stuff. Nothing like
Yeah,
that. No
none of
protests, all
that.
that type of stuff.
No, it was
And
a
also,
lot more
you're
at
just younger, so
peace.
you didn't know anything.
Yeah, exactly. And I think people can say that before major world events like um before 9/11 for example. People
Yeah.
felt like the world was a lot more peaceful and they felt like it was
Yeah. Like
calm.
2016 and like in the middle of those type of years,
They
like
were good
2012 and stuff like
years.
that. YouTube was amazing back then. Just don't know what happened to it.
Mm.
Uh, but like it was just perfect. The Wii was, the big thing, all this stuff.
2016 or 2012 you mean?
Well, 2012, more 2012.
Yeah, 2012. Okay. Yeah. That was a lot better. I played on the Wii all the time.
Uh-huh, I
I
did too.
loved
My
it.
my
I
parents
have one sitting
never
right here
never
on my
set it up
shelf.
to the internet
Oh, I have a.
because they thought that you could talk to other people like, the Xbox and stuff.
Mhm. Um, yeah, I also have a Wii U sitting on my room. It's right on my shelf right there.
Hmm.
I can touch it.
I have my Wii U actually right here on my desk.
We both have Wii U's. I only got mine in 2019. But
I got mine
I think
like
we're getting off a
2 years
little.
after launch,
I think we're
I
getting
think.
a little bit off
Two,
topic
three.
here.
Yeah,
So basically,
kind of.
I feel like just the world was a better place back a couple years ago, and
Yeah.
I feel sad because Minecraft is up and down, but I feel like it's also dying, like in a whole. Like it gets
Yeah.
activity, but then it just
Yeah, I think Minecraft is that game that nobody truly leaves. They may leave
yeah.
for a year
But I
or
also
a
feel
couple
like
months.
it's also dying because
Yeah, I feel like Minecraft's never gonna actually die,
not fully no,
but
but like I feel
yeah,
like
but
its popularity,
its
even if there is surges, I feel like its
popularity is going down
popularity.
because they're making very awful decisions with the game.
Yeah,
Like
like
the most recent one was adding chat reporting to
or
Java.
major controversial
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
major. Yeah.
that was horrible.
Yeah, companies nowadays are kind of whack.
Yeah, a
Like
lot of companies don't.
modern gaming, it's just yeah. Like Blizzard, they Watch 2 canceled PvE because the big higher ups at Blizzard went, it's not profitable.
Yeah.
Make more PvP.
hmm
Yeah.
So basically, Onyx was where were we? I already forgot.
Onyx was your dream.
Yeah, when I was little, I always used to play Minecraft, and I loved it. I played it with my sister. We made big worlds, huge builds, and now I notice that me and my sister are not as close anymore. We don't talk
Yeah.
as much. I mean, she is older. I get it, but
Yeah, more adulting.
yeah, it just feels like people have gotten more distant, and I think that is because
Yeah.
of COVID as well.
Yeah, you have a point there. COVID kind of made people more spread apart.
Hmm. And
I remember back before COVID, I had like a friend group of like 5 people,
mhm.
and since COVID, it's has slowly got slowly. It slowly got smaller and smaller. It went from 5 to 4, and then it went from 4 to 3,
Yeah,
and then just recently, we all split up
yeah.
because they started focusing on mainly a business, and we just never played games anymore. So I saw zero point in keeping that friend group together
Oh, I even lost one of. I
because
even
why?
my one of my best friends. They're still considered my friend, but I don't talk to them as much as I used to at all.
Hmm.
Like they were my best friend in the whole wide world, and I still consider them to be so. But the thing is, I don't talk to them barely at all anymore.
Are they in the server or?
No, they're not. I
Oh,
have invited them before, but they haven't had the time of day
they
to
haven't
join.
taken your offer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it sucks. It really
yeah.
does.
Yeah, I feel like COVID ruined
Ruined a lot. It
just
ruined a
everything.
lot in the world. Um,
Hmm.
Hopping back onto the topic of Minecraft, though.
Yeah.
Um, I feel. What am I trying to say? Um, During COVID, Onyx was better during COVID. That's why we
Yeah.
launched, and it was doing okay. Then it died a couple times. Then I'm gonna recap.
3 times
Basically,
to be exact.
it's not fully dead yet, Alex. It hasn't been the
Hey,
third time.
hey, hey. It's I'd say right now it's dead. No, nobody has played on it for
I
months.
mean, I did call it the Onyx dead work.
Isn't it right now called LOL?
No, it's called Onyx Network again.
Ah, okay. I didn't
Helping
even notice
us.
that.
Yeah, I know this. That's how you know it's dead. Basically, I'm gonna end this off very soon because I think we've talked about mostly everything, haven't we?
Yeah, it's we said everything. Except
Um,
we are reviving it
we're
though. We're
trying.
trying to get that
We
magic
are.
back.
You say
I don't
we
think we're
are.
ever going to get what it originally was,
Maybe in the
but we're
summer.
hoping
Maybe
to
in the
get
summer because
some
we
players
have a
back.
lot of
Yeah,
younger
yeah, in the
we have a lot of younger
summer.
people.
That's probably gonna be when
Better.
everyone's active. I'm starting to think that our Minecraft servers should generally be a seasonal thing where we build up all this content and we release it in the summer when everyone's gonna play.
Yeah, and that was our original idea
Because
with the.
from what our staff are like, I think we need to do that.
Yeah, definitely. We need to start a lot earlier. We need new staff
Yeah, that too.
because you and me are doing the work. I think we're
Yeah.
more invested into it than a lot of other
Some
people
people are
are.
doing it every now and then.
Yeah, some
I mean,
people are
I have
kind of
nothing else to do anyway, so
fair enough.
might as well. I'm trying to focus more on creative ideas now, like because this, for example, this podcast. I'm also gonna try starting a YouTube documentary type thing about just all things video games.
That's cool. Yeah, I think that we can mix it
Because
in.
I've always loved making content.
Making
I
content, yeah.
I because
My sister, my
I love
sister,
editing.
as
I love Photoshop, all those
we
stuff.
can bring my sister on. My sister is in our network, so she could be on with
Yeah.
if she had some time. But she gets herself very busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could have.
Okay. So you think that's we
Uh,
should wrap it up?
I yeah. Well, we basically talked about everything. Lack of ideas. That's one more thing.
That's bad.
Lack of ideas. I think I'd like to say I've tried everything, even though I know I hadn't.
Yeah.
Because
Like
I
I'm
feel
not the
very
type of
unmotivated sometimes.
person to come up with ideas all by myself.
Hmm.
Like
Same.
new ideas. Like for example, if I'm creating a video, I can create on a topic that already exists. I can't make a brand new topic.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing because we're trying to think of map designs and stuff for
Map
these mini
designs,
games.
game modes, mini
I
games.
can't think of anything at all.
Yeah,
And
actually,
when I
that
do, they're too big.
yeah, too big of ideas. That some things we don't
Yeah.
know how to do, some things we can't do. It all
Yeah.
depends.
We definitely need to find people
But
that can actually build.
we need developers and people that can build.
Yeah.
Those two, if they work together, I think things will be more smooth sailing.
Yeah, because like we can have maps have special abilities on it and stuff like that.
But then the thing is, the issue of payment comes up. That's
Hmm.
that. Like, I know developers are not going to work for free.
Yeah, builders
Maybe. But,
potentially, from what we've seen.
yeah. But, like,
No.
I. No, yeah, that's just. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to say one more thing. I
Okay.
wanted to say if you have any ideas and you're in our Discord and you're watching this, please give us ideas. For the love of
We
God, please.
definitely
For the
like come on.
love
We're
of God, please.
at this point we're begging.
At this point, we're too far
Like
invested.
the only suggestion we have ever got is make me admin. That's the only thing.
Yeah. And also, if you're not in our server, our Discord
Discord.
server, you can message or email support@onyxnetwork.xyz. And yes, I said it like a Canadian, okay? Don't
God
get
damn
started.
it.
Um,
I listen. Okay, nothing against Canadians because I am Canadian. I think just saying Z sounds better if there's multiple letters
yeah,
or it's just in a sentence. Z sounds good on its own. That's how I feel about
fair
that.
enough. Fair enough. Okay, well, I think we are complete for this first episode.
Yeah, we're done.
Thank you for watching and have a great day.
Watch? You mean listening?
No, but it could be, we're gonna have
Yeah, true. Thank you for listening, watching,
whatever it
all that stuff.
is in any media format you are consuming
Uh,
at the moment.
yeah, that's a better idea of saying it. We'll try to make another episode potentially next week.
And hopefully,
You want to go on that weekly schedule type thing?
yeah, weekly or close to weekly. Yeah,
Yeah,
that if I,
bi-weekly, weekly, monthly,
yeah,
possibly, if we run out of ideas.
yeah, and I have to make sure I don't forget about this, cause oh my lord. Anyway,
Yeah.
we are complete for today. We thank you for watching, listening, whatever media, whatever content,
I think there's
way
only two
of
options.
way of consuming. So
Content.
yeah, thanks for watching or listening. I already said
Bye
this too many fucking
bye.
times. Okay, goodbye.